Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Salome here. Today I'm back with my weekly updates. As you know, I've been watching a lot of films lately, and I have some highlights for you. Traditionally, I picked 5 films that are worth of your time, in my opinion. Let's just get straight into them. The first one was a real surprise to me. This film is Deep End, and it's by Jerry Skolimowski, or I don't know how to pronounce his name, but a few months ago, or maybe a year ago, I watched his film EO about a donkey, and I didn't like that film. Maybe I didn't understand that because some of my friends really liked it. And then one of my friends who also didn't like EO told me to check out this film of his by the same director, Jerry, Deep End. And I was so surprised in a good way. I thought, oh my god, how could this filmmaker do these 2 films that are so massively different from each other? A Deep End has a really beautiful cinematography. It has a really good plot and storyline, and all in all, I think it's a really good example of auteur cinema. I just loved it. It's tragical but comical at the same time. It is lifelike, and I just love this type of films. The second film was also recommended by the same friend who told me about the Deep End, and this film was also a surprise to me. It's called Venus, and I don't know a lot of films by this director, but I just wanted to mention this film because this was such you get older, your possibilities to appear for great roles as an actor shrink, unfortunately, and I think it should change. And films like Venus show us how much there is to do, and ageism is in filmmaking is so unnecessary because art is for everyone, for any age, and the fact that you are old doesn't mean that your feelings or your desires or your life doesn't matter, and it's not worth to show what you feel. On the contrary, I think the older you get, the more interesting life perspective is. So Venus is a really good film, great cast, and for me, because I love these actors, it was twice more joyful and interesting to watch this film. The other film that is a totally different part of the coin, because Venus is about a person and his troubles and his life, last days of his life. The film that I'm going to talk about is about youngsters and teenagers and what teenagers feel, and it is equally important, of course. The film by Alfonso Cuarón, such an interesting filmmaker, Alfonso Cuarón. I was first introduced to Alfonso Cuarón by Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and I absolutely love Harry Potter, but I would never expect films like Roma and these films, and Your Mother Too, Y Tu Mama Tambien, from Alfonso Cuarón. And he's such a diverse filmmaker, and the fact that he made a film like Your Mother Too underlines the fact that he's capable of doing a really good and luscious and tumultuous auteur film. And Your Mother Too was such a journey. I love road movies, and this is just spicy Mexican dish that I love to eat every day. It is such a wonderful film. I'm thinking about doing summer films to watch type of video, and this will definitely end up in my list. I think it's a must watch in summer, especially for people who contemplate relationships. This is just such a good film. It is beautiful, it is chaotic, it is troubling, sad, bittersweet, such as love, and also very funny. Alfonso Cuarón, the dialogues and the cast. Oh my god, the cast is amazing. The other film, the next film, which is absolutely unique because this is one of the most unique filmmakers who currently work, is by Apichatpong Weerasethakul. This is 1 hour film, less than 1 hour, but in spite of the short time, it had such a massive impact on me. This is Mekang Hotel by Apichatpong Weerasethakul. Apichatpong is a sort of filmmaker who I cannot watch every day, and you definitely need to be on the right side, and you need to be prepared for this filmmaker because he's very intense and difficult to relate to, because his films are not following the strict dramaturgy and storyline and linear narrative. His films are more about mood, and they create such a different mood, a melancholic and nostalgic mood in me. And oh my god, every time I watch his films, I think about life in a different way. I think about these bittersweet emotions, this nostalgia, dreamlike state of life, fragmented thoughts, and I don't know how he does it, but he invokes feelings in me, and this is what a true author filmmaker should do. They should make us feel rather than make us rationally think about subjects, you know. So Mekong Hotel definitely must watch for people who lean more on a philosophical, conscious stream of thinking rather than people who think in terms of storyline. And last but not least is by another unique filmmaker, Ingmar Bergman. I don't think that Bergman is a filmmaker of my heart, but this film I really loved. I have not seen this one, so that's why I wanted to check it out. It is Summer with Monica, and this is another summer film who I recommend to everyone. This is such a good film, such a good example of young love and then what comes afterwards, expectations versus real life. Oh, this is just such a good film. I loved it not only because of the storyline, but of course because of the way it was filmed. The black and white cinematography was amazing. I think this is the masterpiece of Bergman, and together with Wild Strawberries, these two films I think are my favorite of Bergman. These are 5 picks of last few weeks. I watched a lot more films, but I think these are auteur films that can speak to everyone in a different way. So if any of them speak to you, watch it, comment down below who are or were the filmmakers that you loved. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and see you next time.